Oh boy, have I had a time of it. So, good news. My computer is in fact not bricked. I looked up the problem that I was having. Some people in the comments actually let me just some suggestions. Thank you for that. It's a very common thing. It happens when there's a command code line error or something. Easy to fix. Sometimes just rebooting your computer does it. I had a friend come over so I could use his laptop to make this. This is a recovery stick. If that happens again, I just plug it in there and it'll fix the problem. It's apparently a very common thing though, which I'm not very familiar with software, so I didn't know that when I saw it. In spite of the problem being very simple to fix, it was very tedious. It took hours to do. I had to verify software, make sure that the settings on the stick were right. Point being that wasn't done right away. And when I did get the computer fixed, it was not connecting to the internet. So I couldn't upload anything to the internet. Via the computer, anyway. So I made sure that everything on the computer was working alright. It seemed to be. And I went to bed. And then when I woke up, it was to the sound of blaring klaxons. It hurts to talk. So you might have heard about this. Fairly recently, as in the last couple of days, the city of Springfield, Illinois, has been hammered with incredible violent weather. First, there was a draft from the wildfires in California, which were coming down here and making everything entirely inhospitable to human life. But then, after that, there was a once in every 10 years, city-shaking thunderstorm. There were trees torn apart on both sides of the street that I'm living on. There are rumors, which I haven't heard verified yet, that a local power station was hit by lightning and either caught fire or exploded. These haven't been verified yet, but people believe these rumors to be true based on the fact that the power station was photographed and recorded being on fire, and there was an audible explosion throughout the city. And for those of you who might not be aware, I live in Springfield, Illinois, which is pretty close to Springfield, Illinois. So, my power was knocked out for like 12 hours. I couldn't do anything. I was frustrated as fuck. So I spent the day waiting for the power to come back on. Eventually it did at about 10:30. And I went back and tried to figure out why the internet wasn't working on my computer. Turned out I unplugged the Ethernet cable at some point. And after that I could have made a video, but I was just exhausted and I didn't want to. Instead, I went to bed at around 3:30 at night. And then I wake up to this. For those of you who might have a hearing impediment, I sound like a circus freak. My throat is so sore, it hurts so much to talk, but I felt like I had a moral responsibility to power through that, to make sure that everyone knew everything's okay. I mean, relatively everything's okay. I'm gonna be better in a couple of days. This is something that's happened before. And I didn't just spend my time after the power came back on last night, spaced out doing nothing. I spent 3 hours trying and succeeding, I think, in rebuilding this essay from scratch. See, right before, literally moments before, my computer flashed an error screen, I had finished a video essay, a script for a video essay. And because the computer decided to blue screen of death me, the whole thing was lost. There was an error. I couldn't get it back. So I had to rewrite the whole thing. It's not entirely done, but it's mostly done. I'm gonna need to cut this short. So yeah, that's what's been happening here in Ronsville. I'm fine, in spite of how I sound. All of these are minor inconveniences. They are annoyances more than they are soul-rocking trials of a single man's fortitude and determination to make videos on the internet. No, these are just annoyances. They're annoyances. They're annoying. They set me back a day or 2 or 3. Well, this shit is gonna put me back 3 days. But I'm going to use that time to refine scripts that I have, make them a little bit better, make them more cohesive, more entertaining, and work on other stuff, I guess. So, until then, go out, do something important, and take care of yourselves, alright? And for the love of fuck's sake, Avoid exploding power plants.